Hi there, my name is Melanie and I just felt like filming a video today. Part of the reason was I wanted to talk a little bit about the new release of information for the next Pokemon games. So that would be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, which they look really pretty. I'm kind of excited to see what they come up with. I'm a big fan of the franchise. I probably won't play the games right as they come out because I'm still trying to catch up to play. My goal is to be able to have played through like all the games, sort of. So not like every single game, but like one game from each generation, if that makes sense. So this is Generation 8. I'm a little bit behind in some ways, but we're catching up and I'm excited to see what they do for that. And then also today I went to the library. It was a little bit of a spur of the moment decision. For those of you who don't know, but now do, I go to school. I am in college. And most colleges have a library. And my friend and I were talking, and I was like, "Hey, you think our college library like has like actual books, like books that are fun to read, and not just like the reference ones that you have to use for research papers, which have their own time and place and can be very interesting. I admit that, but the fun books, you know." And she thought that maybe they did. And I was like, well, the library's like right across the quad. Let's go check it out. um, so we ventured across. It was a cold and blustery day. We went up there, and I found some things. I didn't need this. Like, I didn't need it, but I did, and I have no regrets. It's not like I have homework or anything else better to do with my life. But here's my gigantic backpack. So, oh dear, that's my test. And mine. Okay. So, what threw us off at first was you'd think you'd be able to like distinguish like the books from the boring books, just by like looking at the spines and everything, because obviously the books are gonna have spines that are like cool and fun, and you're like, whoa, what's that about? And then the boring books are gonna have spines that are like, okay, this one actually is kind of cool because it has like glittery letters, but just very utilitarian and boring and nothing fun on the front. Except for some reason, like, you have a book like Harry Potter and it's bound like this. Like, you don't have Harry on the front, you don't have the Order of the Phoenix, you don't have anything. And so it took us a little bit to figure out, oh, these are the books. I found a book that I was like, oh, this is actually a fiction book. It has like chapters and like words and speech bubbles and everything in it. Um, and so I was like, well, this sounds kind of interesting. I've never heard of this. I'll just check it out and see what it's like. So I put that on my stack of books to check out and do things with. And then we kept going. And let's see, what else did I find? I found this book, which I saw the cover, and this is pretty much what it looks like in the library regularly, because it's a little bit of an older book. Let's see, circa before I was born. Copyright 1968 by Patricia Clapp. So, yeah, way before I was born. But I was pleased to find that one because I've always enjoyed reading it, and I haven't got my hands on it for a while since it's an older book. It's kind of gone out of circulation at our regular library, so I was happy to find that. And then my friend pulled this book down off the shelf, and she's like, "This one's really good, you should read this." And it's called Dragonswood by Janet Lee Carey. And as you can see, it's not very fun to look at. And I realized, I'm like, hey, I've read this book is great. And I was looking through it, and I was like, this was a good book, I want to read this again. So I checked this one out as well. And at this point, I'm like, well, I have 3 books in my book pile, in addition to the book that I'm currently reading, which is The Princess Curse, which I've finally gotten around to. I'm really excited to read it again, and really excited to hopefully talk about it with you guys. So, but be looking forward to that circa this summer, probably, is when it's gonna actually happen. I have some other fun, cool stuff that's in the works. And then I found there's some graphic novels, and I rather like Raina Telgemeyer's work, and this is, I don't know if you can see this. The glare is probably killing me here, but it's called Ghosts, and I own her book Smile, and I really got a kick out of this one. I don't know. It's just a calming read. Like, I read it whenever I feel like I'm bored and I just want something to read before I go to bed or something. And it's really great. So I'm excited to read Ghosts as well. So some of these books that I found we might be talking about on the blog or here or wherever, but I just went to the library today and it was the best decision I've made. Best and the worst, because I'm like, I don't need extra fun reading in my life. Like, I have enough homework. I didn't need to give myself a distraction, but it was also just really fun to explore the library with my friend and find wonderful new books. So I had a good day today. That's what's been going on in my life. I'm curious to know if you found any good books at the library recently, or if there's anything that you're looking forward to in life. So if you have any thoughts that you would like to share, feel free to leave them for me to find on the comments down below. Please do comment, because I am curious to know what you are reading, and hope you have a wonderful day.